Greetings, humanity. I'm Jim. Once again, I am here to play Frostpunk and hopefully get to the end of the last autumn. It has been some time. It's been about a month and a half since I last played this. But we're getting close to the end. We basically finished the generator. We're playing the last autumn down DLC. We finished the generator, which is, this is a retro-apocalyptic game in which we're trying to survive the earth cooling in the Victorian era. And the last autumn takes place slightly before the snowpocalypse. It's actually starting at this point, at the point of the game we reached. And we're trying to build a generator, the first of the generators, the great generators that are built far to the north. And the snow is starting to settle in, but we're staying at the site to complete construction. And this site is supposed to be earmarked for families from Liverpool, apparently. But that's what we're doing. And we finished the main construction of the generator, so now we're just doing kind of bonus stuff. So that is the plan. That is the plan. So we're going to see if we can do that, because we're almost there. We're almost there. We voted to stay instead of ending the game. And when we last did this, we'll see how this goes. We got a decent boost last time. Convicts must be guarded by a sufficient number of armed overseers, otherwise they will start riots. That's if you have a prison. Despite rapid social changes, the divisions in Victorian society ran deep, with workers and middle class eyeing each other with distrust and condescension. Yes. Anyway, too late. We researched improved blowers. That's good to know. I hesitate to look and see what those are now. It's been a while, but we'll get to that in a moment. Let's see. What are we doing? This is our site. Our generator site. That shipwreck sits there full of iron, taunting me. These are boats coming in. I don't know if they're the last ones that'll come in, but, we still have a fishing boat out there, I presume, that is still functioning. It is minus 14 Fahrenheit. I am using Fahrenheit because I am an American. A U.S. person. But the next cold snap is coming in a few days, so we'll probably have to do more than we're doing now. We don't actually, I think, have any... What do we have? We have these turned on. We have these turned on to make things comfortable, because apparently it was necessary. Is it? What does this look like if we turn it off? Livable, very low risk. Versus comfortable, no risk. Prevents falling ill. Okay. We've got that turned on in the areas where it's just not automatically happening. That don't have enough insulation on their own. We still just have tents here. But we have bathhouses that are... Okay, but I thought we'd also built... Have we not built those yet? We might not have built the things yet. I'll see if we built the things yet. Did we build the things yet? That's a profiles manufacturer. That's not what I'm looking for. Eat. Braziers. No, we don't have any braziers yet. We're going to need those in a few days. 10 steel. For brazier, right now we have 51 steel. which we're going to need for what we're doing. We need more steel coming in. I hope the steel coming in isn't going to stop, because if it does, we're going to have to start cannibalizing things to finish the generator. What do we have happening over here with the generator, by the way? Let's see. Over here, we're at we're about 12 days ahead of schedule. We finished pretty much everything. Let's take a look over here. Hang on. Let me move over here. Let me see. We assembled the generator. We just added on to stage 4. That's all. Okay. 65% thermal hull. %. That's weird. Didn't we finish? We finished last time. Something is happening. Yeah, this is... It says we only have 4 engineers currently free. I'm gonna do something. That's at least the 3rd time I've used that. Oh, that's the thermal hull. They set us back. I don't know why. They set us back to before this thermal hull was finished. I don't know how I feel about that. They set us back to before the generator was finished. I don't know why. We lost progress. I don't understand what happened. Does it have to do with the fact that we... I mean, we're very close. It's saying we're at, I mean, almost at 1,800 hours here. But, yeah, I thought something strange was happening. Maybe I didn't exit out the way I was supposed to last time? I'm not sure. We have a couple more things we can research. That's very strange. I am confusion. These are advanced docks. These are basic docks. I went back down to basic docks for the hauling of lumber. I mean, we have a decent amount of lumber. These are advanced fishing harbor that are going 24 hours because we need all the fish we can get. They're delivering raw food from herd of reindeer, which is still down here. How much time do we have left? 5, little over 5 more days. Okay. I don't know what's happening. But anyway, we finished researching our improved blowers, which raises the temperature around any brazier by 2 levels at the cost of doubling its coal use. I haven't built any braziers yet, but we'll get there. Heater efficiency upgrade. Heaters will burn less coal. This requires 80 steel, which we don't have right now. Or we could do healthcare insulation too. Medical post dispensaries, infirmaries, and care houses will be even warmer. Yeah, I guess we're just starting back from a little before we... I don't know. I don't know what happened. But this means we have... Progress is only 68%, and we're going to need to be able to finish. I can't remember if any tricks I might have pulled to keep things working. Strange. Strange. We have 26 Steam exchangers currently, though. If we need them. I'm looking at our, what we're doing. These are steel composites and Steam exchangers. Were there things that we tore down? I mean, we already did. Certain things. This foundry is making steel composites. This machine shop is making Steam exchangers. I am unclear about... We have resource depot for wood and coal. Little storage depots for food. We have a steam sawmill that's still going. That I may need to move. After it's still got a significant amount of lumber to gather. It's weird. These are advanced docks with steam reloading stations. These are advanced reloading stations. Do we have steam core? How many steam cores do we have? Let me see if... Will this tell me? No, I have to actually lift my... This is that thing where I have to lift the camera to see the number. 0. Okay, great. Is there a boat coming? Yes, another steam core is coming by boat, and 3 more workers. In about 7 hours. So... I don't know, something very strange happened. We'll get there, I think. But, yeah, I don't know why it was that we have this problem. Housing, we have 5 vacant beds, so those 3 workers showing up won't be a problem. Did I already do this? Yes, we have no bodies. Okay. So I already sent that body home for that one person who perished. Alright, I guess we're just gonna go ahead then. Oh, right, I need to figure this out. Do I want to quite suddenly have more of any of this happening overnight? Or do we just go with what we have? They're only going to be operating for a few more minutes. What shift? I have that. These folks, however, are 24 hours, so... yeah, let's go ahead and set them to work on healthcare insulation 2. And hopefully eventually we'll build up 80 steel that we can use, despite needing it for other crap. Heater efficiency upgrade. We'll need that eventually. Like, in a few days. But hopefully we'll have that by then.
Workers, put down your tools.
But that is weird that that's like the last save file that it was able to read. Because I'm quite sure I saved again. Because being a person from the 80s who did a lot of adventure gaming, we have 1 patient. Why are we at 0% efficiency? 2 people are absent. There is high motivation currently. 2 workers are... What's going on? Everyone is going to eat. While there's a patient there. Tim? You're there. I guess you're waiting for the doctors to show up. Okay. Well, that was fun. I don't know what's happening. Let's see. We have a little time. How are we doing at the pub? No one's at the pub yet. Everyone at the church, just down the street from the pub. The thing that I can do isn't happening. It's an evening service. Ah, here we are. Customers are arriving. I wish we could see them fight, because that is the thing that happens now. We activated bare knuckle boxing last time to calm their stress. We caved in. But I'm not sure. This is the foundry, this is the depot. This is the pub. Where are you going? You're going to rest. We have 6 customers in the House of Pleasure. That's good to know. We have workers here. Working. Patrons, here we go. Good, excellent. A bout is taking place in accordance with the bare knuckle bouts law. Where? I would like to see this bout. But unfortunately, they do not let us zero in on it. Where is the fighting? I assumed it would be at the pub because of the law was kind of attached to the same tree that the pub law was at, but I guess not. At least they're not letting us know. That's a thermal hull. Why do I keep... Oh, that's... It's the generator! There it is. We have to finish the generator again, because somehow we lost the save file. I'm very sad about that. But we'll see, I guess. This is the People's Militia. We have... They're talking about contesting social reforms. A transport has arrived. Excellent. We now have another steam core and 3 more workers. Good. Is there anywhere I need to put the workers right now? I'm not sure. I think you know, the thermal hull is full. That's what we need to finish at this point again. I don't think I have anything weird going on at the reloading stations. These are all advanced reloading stations, so I guess we could advance one of these reloading stations so that the coal comes in faster. Unless we want to do it to one of these, but let me check in here. We have a machine shop here, a machine shop here. We have a foundry here. We could build another if we want more of something. I was thinking about that, like building more of these. Resources. So like we could upgrade these docks again. We downgraded it to get the steel. We could upgrade this if we want lumber to come in faster again. Which would take 60 wood and 20 steel ordinarily, or 40 wood and 20 steel. 41 wood and 20 steel. Because we already have pieces there. There was something else I was considering rebuilding out here, but I'm trying to remember what it was. Let me see. We're gonna need these eventually. Profiles manufacture. Um, I don't know if we want to build a place to build more steam exchangers or not. Ventilation plant. I don't know if having the ventilation plant will help increase safety so that I can do the rest of this work faster. Because it might. That's kind of the thing. How are we for lumber coming in? I mean, we're outstripping our upkeep sufficiently. As things stand, we seem to have a hearty supply of wood. Yeah, I think I might, when I have the resources available, I might just try rebuilding one of the ventilation plants to see if that helps the safety. Because if it does, then I can have them work longer hours, which, you know, might help. So we'll see how that goes. I know, I got knocked back to 68%. That upsets us. We do not like that. This troubles us. We got knocked back so far. I do not know what happened. We have been cursed. I don't think it's that. Like, should I cause more lumber to come in? Is that a thing we need to... I do need to... You know what? Actually getting a... I don't have a single loading station here. Okay. It's like, on the other hand... We should have a reloading station. That might be nice. Now also, by the way, let me send off for more... I just keep sending off for steam cores? Is that a thing a sane person would do? We're gonna have a bunch of workers available as soon as, you know, this thing's ready, but... Like, if we wanted to, we could send for 12 more workers if we wanted to do that. Or just, like, 2 more. If we want another steam core. So that we can keep doing all of this. You know what? I think I'm gonna order another steam core. I feel as though that might be helpful. Do we want to build another of these things right now? Or do we want to try our experiment with the ventilator? We can't until... Because we don't have anyone actively gathering lumber right now. We do need it for that. Let's keep going. Decisions, they are difficult. We only have, I mean, we have lumber coming in from our steam sawmill, which is producing, let me go to this. Because the kiln is using 93 a day to generate more coal. We do have a gathering post. Wait a minute, where's the gathering post? The gathering post is currently right there. Ah! I see what's happening. So it's got these 2 wood piles in range and it's gathering from those. I understand now. So there are people gathering there. Because, I mean, they could do this And then I would remove the gathering post and move everyone over here. I think it might be more interesting to see, though, if... Yeah, let's leave that up. Let's leave that up. Yeah. What is the thing called? The reloading station. Hang on. To reload or not to reload. I don't know why you're having such trouble. What are you doing? Going to go eat at 2:30 in the morning? You were slowly making progress down here. We'll have the insulation taken care of. That's good. Yeah, these are as advanced as we can get. There it is. That research is done. So, like, all that's left is the heater efficiency upgrade, and I have to wait until we have 80 steel for that. Free. Hopefully that'll be soon. Because then, you know, when we do use the heaters, it'll be... We are already using them some, but it's the only thing left on this tree. When we get back to it, that'll work. So, yeah, take the rest of the day off. Take the rest of your 24-hour shift off. And, yes, we have 3 workers unemployed, 7 engineers currently unemployed. We'll see what we can do. If he does different things, he threatens his victory. What is he doing? We're not sure. Everything is fine. It is getting on to 5 in the morning on day 32. Go ahead and save day 32 again. I don't know why. But, yeah. Don't you just hate it when your progress is erased on a game for no good reason? It troubles us. That said, what do we need to build the ventilation plant? It's 25 wood, 50 steel. Just need, so I need 50 steel for this. I need 80 steel for this. It's not a happy time. The priority, I think, is going to be the 50 steel for this. Some discontent has gone down. That's good. I'm not sure. It's because there was a duel, I expect. I gave a motivational speech. That helped. And we're using propaganda, and people are eating hearty meals. And they're okay. It's good to know. It's good to know. But we'll have to figure this out. Once work begins here, I mean, once work begins up here, then, you know, that'll be good. Down here, of course, I'm going to have to monitor them making stuff. Because I want them to make additional stuff.
Glory to the working class.
Okay. You tell me how much... 18 hours. But I could supercharge it. Which ups it by 20%, you know, kicks this up to much better. So hang on. which I think is what I did last time. So let's do that again. Okay, 6 hours, that's much better. We supercharged it with Steam Exchangers. We now have only 21 Steam Exchangers. I was building more so that we can have them for the optional upgrades, you see. This, the overdrive and the heat vents. These optional upgrades, which we hit it last time, but for some reason, the game does not remember. And we are sad. So priorities right now are, I want to try building a ventilation plant to see if that helps. Okay. Which, now is the time. Okay. Does it matter where I put it? It does not. It's going to benefit everything according to what's turning on here, so it's fine. I could just put it there, but no, I will put it right next to something. I could put it, no, I can't put it there. All right, it's going to go there. And I'm going to have them rebuild it because I just want to see if having it active will mean I can go further hours on these. We have currently 12 steel. Let's see what our situation is. 16 steel. No. 20 steel, 40 coal. No. Okay, I gotta wait a little bit. And then I can do it. That was priority 1. What was priority 2? I forgot. Yeah, their storage limit was reached. What a surprise. Because I didn't build this time. Which is what I did last time. Such a good question. There was a purpose. I mean... Hang on. It's not this. It's not the research. There was another thing I wanted steel for. And I have forgotten what it is. I needed more steel for something. It's been driven from my mind. I was like, once I have enough steel, I'll do it. Is it these? Is it the building of these? I don't know. This is kind of an always ongoing thing. But in 5 hours, this will be done, so that's good. Nope, not coming to mind. Okay. And, this is when we're building the thing. Vent again. Just, you know, to see if it does what I think it's going to do. Not that we'll need it. I don't think it's going to get built in the amount of time that it'll be useful for this part of it, but we might be able to, when we go to the extra stuff, then we'll see. We currently have 55 steel. We're going to need 80 for this. But there was something just a short time ago that was going to take like 60, I think. Let me see. So pushing these docks to advanced. Not really going to help right now. That was going to take 40 steel. Might have been that. I don't know why my brain was saying 60 steel. Because there's something I looked at that evidently is going to take 60 steel. I just can't remember what it is. It'll be 80 for this. We're going to need more of everything. We have currently... I mean, 12 of these, which means we can do certain safety things with them. 8 of these, 23 of these. We're going to need 25 and 45, basically. So, I mean, we need to step up production of it, but we'll see what we can do. Sure. Let's make another one of these. There's only so much time in the day. Will our steel production exceed all of this? You see, that's the question. It might. Once it hits 80, I'm just going to wait for it to hit 80. And then we'll do the thing. We got 3 hours left here. Okay. Get to work researching the heater efficiency upgrade, please. Because we're going to need... Oh, we're out of steel! It's okay, we'll have more in a second. See, it's happening. 2 hours left. Decision. Because this is... They're going to ask us for the decision. In a moment. Once this is done. Ah, wait. We can sign a new law. I don't think there's anything we should sign at this point, but let's see. Yeah, no, there are pills available to try to motivate them. Please, yeah, don't do drugs. But that's a way to increase motivation. Just add it to the food, back then, they thought it was perfectly okay. We have a dispensary. It says, to experimental medicines to treat the gravely ill. Cures gravely ill with potent chemical medicines, and treatment can have side effects. Which, an interesting idea, but let's see. Oh, selfless sacrifice. Clearly that's what we need to do. Work must be completed on time. Sometimes this requires sacrificing everything in the name of efficiency. Which means, yeah, it raises, when you use it, doesn't seem to have a cooldown. Raises workplace efficiency by 25%, lowers safety by 2 factors. Yeah, motivation rises when you sign it. Oh yes, show of force. That's nice. People's militia can lead the most engaged workers on a hunt for malcontents and troublemakers to strike fear into the hearts of reactionaries. Lowers discontent and strike risk. People may get hurt during the show of force. And then, of course, this other law that we said we'd sign but refused to eventually is terror. Healthy society must be free of parasites. For the good of the working masses, enemies of the people will be eliminated. You construct an execution place, which lowers the strike risk at all workplaces by 6. And each execution will increase motivation to the limit. But, you have to build an execution place, and then one person will be executed each day once you build it. So we're not doing that. The people said they wanted one, and we were like, yeah, we'll think about it. Ah. Trying to think, did we have anything interesting that... Yeah. We approved a redesign of joints. But, and yeah, this was voted down. The best workers should be rewarded with days off. This will motivate everyone. It's not a terrible idea. Should people have days off? What? Spend steel and or wood so you can't build the execution place. Ah, but you see, if we were still on the hook for that, then they would be very disappointed. We'd still get the discontent either way. But we already dealt with that. So yes, hi Unstable Days, by the way. We got set back. I don't know why it got set back, but we're redoing the end of the main building of the generator. Okay, this ventilator's working now. Good. So, I want to see if this is still improving the safety. Ventilation plant. It's currently on a 10-hour cycle. Let me check our coal suit. I mean, we're fine. Temperature hasn't dropped further yet, though. But let me see. If I push this up, it's not going to matter. But if I push this up by one, it is still safe. But it did increase the time needed to... No, it didn't. Okay. That was strange. But it means we can now work a little longer at the generator, and it's okay to do so. That is good. We're almost there, though, which is nice. Did the efficiency drop? Is that what happened? Hang on. I gotta check something. Yeah, the efficiency dropped. That's fascinating. That efficiency dropped by 10% when work standardization. Did I lose work standardization when I did? Okay. So this doesn't matter. Either that or I can turn these to 24-hour maybe, and it'll be safer than it would have been. Interesting. Okay, I'm not going to tear it down yet, but we'll see kind of where we are. How is the sawmill? We got plenty coming in. Less than an hour. And we'll be done. Oh, we have 124 steel now. I should probably actually get this going again. Yeah, the dock upgrade is a nice thing if we can get it, but it's not absolutely necessary right now. Okay. Shall I just build this up until that turns to 40? Is that the idea? We could. You know, live a little. Here we go. Okay. You're almost done. There we go. Our toilet's over.
Operational. It's operational.
Finally, I can't believe it. The final challenge. Now you see, this is where we stopped a little bit after this. But here we go. The generator, the final challenge. Sir, after great sacrifices, we completed the generator in record time. Some said it could not be done, and yet here it stands. And yet here it's... Why is this person from the north? They should be from Liverpool. Anyway, some said it could not be done, and here it stands. I've forgotten everything. Yeah. Shouting into the wind, we will endure. It's time to head home and celebrate our victory. Unless we can take up the final challenge. One of the 3 generators planned for the people of Liverpool, ours is the... Out of the 3 generators planned for the people of Liverpool, ours is the only one that will serve them. To save as many souls as possible, we should stay and upgrade our generator. Shall we do this? No, we're done. The game will end. Or, yes, we stay. Motivation will rise greatly. So, of course, we're staying. Upgrade the generator. You have to install 3 upgrades in order to raise the capacity of the city protected by your generator. The riser system, the overdrive, and the heat vents. Each of them will require plenty of resources and labor to complete. Okay. And motivation goes up. Because of a desirable decision. Discontent's pretty low, which is good. And we now have our goals over here that have been upgraded. Our optional goals to upgrade the generator. Research generator upgrade. We need to research each of these. Ah, yes. Okay. The riser system, the overdrive, and the heat vents. Okay. Currently, we're researching heater efficiency upgrades. They're over here. Okay. That would explain it. Despite people's attempts to sabotage this effort in a myriad of ways, we made it. Yes. Quite a lot of sabotage was happening. So, this will be the first, so, we're gonna do the research soon. We're gonna need... Oh, okay. Oh, it's for the research. Okay. Alright, I got it. We do it through the research tree. That explains it. So, here we are, down here. We now have, by the way, 53 workers and 7 engineers currently unemployed because we finished the generator, which is nice. Let's see. Okay. As we sit here. So the generator, the heart of a future city, we can't turn it on yet, but we still can raise the number of people it might save and their chances of ultimate survival by upgrading its capabilities. We gotta research each of these. Okay. Right. Generator upgrade riser system. Adding a system of large vertical pipes will improve the circulation and raise the maximum range of the generator. Generator upgrade overdrive. Overdrive will unlock an emergency power setting of the generator, which will dramatically raise the heating level for a short time. And generator upgrade heat vents. Additional heat transfer structures will raise the maximum heating level of the generator. And so we have... There's no deadline here, I don't think. We did all of these bits. We're now on the optional upgrades. Okay. Good, good, good. Again, we need 25 and 45 for everything we have. We'll soon have 25 of these, and then we'll need another 20. We have currently 8 of these. We'll need 10 for the first bit. So, let's see. I like how building a second generator never entered into the possibility. Nope, no time. Actually, there is no time. It's getting colder in a few days. We're out of time. And apparently there were 3 of them. There were 3 planned, and this was the only one that made it. So, a thing we can do now. I put a ventilation plant out here. Let's see. If we go 24-hour, that, let me see here. 143% efficiency right now. Manufacture optimism. Does that drop if you... Well, you need more people, obviously. There we go. You know, take the engineers away before they're murdered by the fanatical proletariat. That could be a problem. But I'm gonna have, since I've got these extra workers, now that we're no longer adding on to the generator itself, I'm just gonna put them in these places where they are needed. Oh yeah, there are engineers working down here now, aren't there? Hey, yeah, we're good. Since we're adding workers here anyway, let's go ahead and put this on 24 hours and add more workers. So that way, you know, this is gonna take some time. Which is why I have them working around the clock now. And we'll see how this goes. How much time for this? This is... Yeah, right now we have 2 workshops. I could build a 3rd workshop if I really wanted to. Assuming we're going gonzo with this, I could build a 3rd workshop. Because I've got enough engineers to staff the thing. I've got 13 idle engineers right now. I need to give them something to do. And I'm not gonna build a dispensary, so let's go ahead and build a workshop, shall we? Here's the nearest agitator. I could build it there, maybe. Or like over here. Okay. Workshop. Yeah, and only like 15 wood and 5 steel. Yes, it benefits from the agitator. If I put it there. Okay. Good, and from the union building for all, you know, assuming that they take care of that. Let's see. So we build out. There we go. So they can go there. You know what I might even do? I am feeling generous. Let's build additional street. To hook up with the existing street. Assuming that'll work. This is a question. Is the 3rd season of Lords of Gossamer and Shadow desired? Planning is always a challenge, obviously. Desired? That would be really cool. We don't know yet what's going to happen in, you know, we've only got like a couple more episodes of season 2. So, we got to see what happens. We might all die, in which case, you know, less likely for there to be a 3rd season. If we just sort of fling ourselves at Bastiano and he takes us all out. But you never know. Reading Schmelzer. Yes, I don't think that's what's going to happen, though. So we'll see. We'll see. We will think on it. But there is a sentiment, I think, that it would be... yes, there is a sentiment, I think, that it would be very cool if we were able to go to a 3rd season. But if we did, probably... You know, it might be next year, maybe. I don't know. But we'll see. It's just scheduling, you see. And we don't want to wear everyone out. Oh dear. Well, here we go. Distraught father. So the distraught father of a sick child wants to talk to you. He begs you to let him go home. I know it means giving up this here job, but I'll figure something out. My family needs me, sir. Please let me get back to him. Keep working. Doctors cost money. Like, fair, yes. Fair, yeah. It is. You know, it's. I think. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I think it'll be okay. Okay. Tempted, but you will lose one worker. I mean, we have so many now. That's okay. I love that. Keep working. Doctors cost money. Because their child is sick. No, you can go home if you need to. Shortly before it gets frozen over. What's the father's job? Don't know, just a worker. I guess we'll find out if any of these things are if anything's suddenly understaffed. Ah, he worked at the pub. Yeah, a worker we can probably spare. Yeah. Apparently he worked at the pub. We're now going to send an engineer there just to rile them up. No, it's fine. You can go home, but you can never leave. Yeah, that's possible. That's possible. We don't know. I wonder how the Americans are dealing with it. They have the Americans do show up briefly in the main game. Shall I also increase this? We have enough workers to do this right now, which is kind of nuts. But just for the sake of being able to do it, let's do that. We're going to have all 3 of these running 24 hours. The problem is we're not going to have enough steel for that. So if we set this to working 24 hours, I'm just going to make everyone very upset. Because of the increased shifts. Just get ready to watch this discontent bar go way up. And more accidents happening. People falling asleep on the job. The Americans are probably dying of drought. Our political dissent, even at this time, would be enough to keep the cold at bay. And we were generating rather a lot of air in the late 1800s. And, I mean, you know, why just then? Most of the time. Well, here we go again. Oh, good work. Okay. Congratulations, you finished the generator not a moment too soon. Meanwhile, food shortage caused people to take to the streets. There are riots in Manchester, Birmingham, and Leeds. Chaos in colonies is even worse. Ebenezer Craven, the new Prime Minister, wants to redirect the resources to the generator program. We might have to change your next assignment. The icebreaker is on its way and should arrive to evacuate you soon. We will be waiting. Ooh. Yeah. Ebenezer Craven, by the way, shows up in, I think it was the first DLC. I was either the first DLC or the first... The first DLC was Winterhome. I feel like that's when I remember him from. It could have been the main game, but I think it was the Fall of Winterhome. Not sure. But he does show up eventually. And, you know, we allowed him in the camp, and then, you know, he had a lot of tomatoes thrown at him, and he left. Walked out into the ice and snow. We will be waiting. Probably. We're going to need also to build some things. While we're waiting for the heater efficiency upgrade. No, that didn't take long. So if the icebreaker happens to sink on the way here, do we have to go home? I mean, we don't have to. We probably should. But, I don't know. If we don't know the future, then, you know, why would we ever leave? Yeah. Why wouldn't we want to go home? Is London going to be frozen over? We don't know that. We're not in the near future. We couldn't possibly know that in advance. The storage limit still is an issue. Oh, right. We've been sitting here without... What the hell happened? I didn't hit the button, that's what happened. We could order 8 more workers right now. Because I apparently didn't hit this button when I thought I was going to. Do we need 8 more workers right now? Like, we may as well. I'm gonna have to build another tent. But, I thought we were getting 2 more workers, and now there is room for 8. Because I did not hit this button in time. Sure, why not? It'll arrive eventually. Oh, it snowed today! Ah, Roger, yes. It snowed today. So this seems about right. Yeah. If you're in a part of the world where there was snow. That said, I guess we're going to need to build another tent soon, but it's not, we don't have to do it immediately. Right, yes. Yes. How many things do we currently have? Do we have enough things? 25 and 45. We currently have 28 going on 30 and 9 going on 10. Soon we'll be able to do this one. I mean, we're still currently, you know, doing a heater efficiency upgrade, but that'll be okay. It is 1,500 hours. I'm going to turn this 24 hours shortly. And perhaps another one. Also. 2 of them. I mean, the dispatch just said there's a food shortage and riots. You know it's getting colder, so extrapolating from those conditions, it might be safer here. It might. That said, though, there may be other projects that involve saving people's lives, possibly. But I assume the Prime Minister is just going to have us work on saving his hide, personally. That seems to me to be much more likely. So we shall see. We shall see. Let me also figure out about this tent. We have currently... We have 3 open beds. We have 8 people coming. We'll build another tent. It will not fit there. Will it fit here? It will fit here. We will not benefit from the bathhouse, but they will benefit from the church. Ah, but if we put it here, you will get both. Let's do that. Okay, so that'll be getting built. How are we doing down here? Yeah, I still got plenty of lumber we are working on. You are still gathering plenty of lumber from these piles. I mean, this one is not going to be increasing. This one keeps getting increased by the basic docks. Just want to watch for that to tip over to 18. But yeah, so I see more. You want more? Well, they're there around the clock. We may as well keep them going. Okay. So, engineers here. And you are... Actually, you know, I took you out. I'm going to make you 24 hours. So, more engineers here. We have 5 more engineers, though. So, let's also make you 24 hours. And add some more to you here. So we'll see how this goes. Plus 30% due to high motivation. Plus 26. Oh, hey! Greetings, Hawkeye. Thanks for the raid. Hello! How are you doing? How was your stream? I hope you're doing well. You are incoming with treats. This is much this is much appreciated. For this we thank you. I hope it was going well. Good to see you. But we are currently we're doing sort of the victory lap on this DLC. But I see Krellin ate the treats and did not leave any. Well, you know, a person is hungry. We understand. It went well. Another fun Grappler's Keep. Okay, cool. Figured the ice cream treats will keep well in the frost. Unstable Deus apparently was promised. Yes, Grappler's Keep stuff is very interesting. Hawkeye does sort of a wrestling announcement for different characters. I think based on streamers and what have you. But very fun, very fun. Very cool, very cool. Virgil will make more. Someone needs to. Hopefully it'll be alright. But, let us see. Ah! Work! You will all continue to work! And toil. Did I make one of these also 24 hours? That would be like me, yes. Yes, I did. Okay. We still have a few unemployed workers. I could make this one 24 hours too. Except we're not replenishing the steel unless I make this 24 hours. Why do I do this? There are fictional characters from all the TTRPG genres now. Oh, cool! Billy! Hi! Oh God, Bill is here. Hey, how's it going? It's been forever. It's been 19 forevers at least. Good to see you. Good to see you. I am currently playing Frostpunk. This is a DLC that sets it just before everything happens. Hi. Just before, towards the beginning of everything happening. It's been at least 12 minutes. Or exclamation at number of minutes. That's a lot of minutes. It has been a while. It has been many minutes. But this is at least 12 minutes. Yes, yes. Too excited. I understand. It's good to see you. It's good to see you. Me too also. Let's make these workers 24 hours. Why not? Why don't we just push everyone to the limit at the end here? Just so that we can be sure we have an overage of steel for what we need to do here. At the very end, for these optional upgrades, we shall grind them into the dirt.
Workers, enjoy your well-earned rest.
Yes, enjoy. And the prostitutes have been checked. That's good. That's very helpful. An overage of steel? Are you rejecting the weakness of the flesh? Yes. Automatons will do this job much better. We can't build automatons in this scenario. Isn't that sad? We cannot have automatons. Enjoy your well-earned rest. All 15 minutes of it. Yes. It's, this is the only game I play in where being a terrible, terrible person delights me to no end. It's probably there's something very wrong with me. We have 3 people out. Probably they are sick. Yes. 2 Mollies and a Timothy are, everything is fine. Where do you work, Tim? You work at the... Oh, you're at the care house now. Are you gravely ill? That's not good. Why is everyone not well? It's probably, I assume they all work at the pub. And that's why we now have they're being treated. Okay. That's fine. That's good, actually, because we need to make sure they're okay. Discrimination against machines! It's time for a new moral crusade! I don't think torturing digital unreal people reveals any secret desires. You're a grown-up that knows the difference between fantasy and reality. Yes, of course I am. Yeah, that's my story and I'm sticking to it. 3 in palliative care. That's not good. I hope they get better soon. Our care house is over here. And so they're gravely ill, apparently. I hope we are able to do well for them. I have no bonuses I can give them. And I do it from the infirmary, which is way across the... We have... they're still considered going to treatment. If I click on this, it'll speed up their recovery, but I can't see a recovery time until they're there, so we'll see. Yes. As advised by your lawyers. Yes, yes. Important. Yes, that is... Thank you for giving me that prepared statement. That'll be very helpful. So... do we have... how many thingies do we have now? Do we have enough thingies? I think that's the question. We have... no. We have enough to do to research the riser system, so that'll be good. Ultimately, we will need another 11 steam exchangers. And then everything will be fine. Heater efficiency upgrade has been researched. Excellent. Maybe we should build some heaters. Is this the real life? Is it a fantasy? Are we caught in a landslide? Goodness, I hope not, because these are dangerous looking mountains. Let's see. Now that we've done that, we can start working on this. As these require 25, and we could do either of these two. But we're just going to do this in order. Thankfully, we've already done all of the technological research we need to, where we got the prototyping together, so we can access all of these. So let's research the riser system. So we're getting on that. That'll be about 13 hours currently, maybe less when they wake up again. I didn't have enough to overstack this one. So let's see. System of large vertical pipes. To improve the riser system. Adding a system of large vertical pipes will improve the circulation and raise the maximum range of the generator. Good! So we're putting that together. Let's see. Ah! I keep them going. That does mean we can't upgrade the lumber docks, but I feel as though we don't need to do that. I think we're going to be fine. Oh, we don't have enough steel to do that. Okay. But we will in a moment. Work! We're out of steel. We won't be in a second. More is coming in, and we continue to harvest. Steel, the lifeblood of the generator! Anyway. What's wrong with me today? Don't answer that. We're gonna need... Do we have enough of these? Not yet. We just need another 3. And I think that'll be it. Because it just took the 10 we had, right? When we started the research? I'm pretty sure it did. Yeah. More steel! More steel indeed. 20 steel. I need 20 steel before I can make another one of these. It could be both real life and fantasy. That's true. That's true. All right. One could be commentary on the other, for all we know. I have to make choices in a moment as to which of these things I want to activate. Okay. It's always going to be this one, I think. I mean, let's wait for it to hit 20. Into the night. Okay, good. More. Production does slow down overnight. It's understandable. We only have so many people, but more are coming. He was just preparing his cybernetic ascension, the ruler of the new frozen world. Shh. That's a secret. That's privileged information. It's classified. We mustn't have everyone knowing. Also, we need to start building braziers, I think, to, not that I can do it right this second, but, 10 steel apiece might be helpful. What is our full consumption currently? It's gonna jump up when the temperature goes down again. Current coal supply will last for 18 days. Yeah, that's the thing to use the next steam core on, is getting, you know, one of these gather a little faster. That one probably. Okay. And one of these. I really do like so much at a time. All right. Maybe I can check this now. How are our patients? About 15 hours, it says. Sure. If they're in... See, the thing is... It says they're there. It also says they're here, but they're in treatment. I will give them extra rations so that they will recover faster. 10 hours and 11 hours. That's better. Okay. 16. We'll do another one of these. I feel like I only need one of these to be 24-hour if the rate is this slow. So, yeah, I'm gonna let you folks go home. You don't have to be 24 hours anymore. Out of steel. Not anymore. What will we need more steel for? Other things? Probably. No, we must pour all of our steel into these 3 buildings. How are we doing? Got about 6 hours to go. I'll be getting it done just as it's time to start work. Could also hold an evening service if I want to increase motivation, but I think we're good. I'm sure everything will be fine. Famous last words. Oh, more steel. Very good. Sure, I'll just do 2. What is our, where are we? 3 more, 7, 8. Oh, we need more composites. Why do we have so few? Something went, what? I don't understand everything. I'm sure it'll be fine. We only have 7 steel composites now. For some reason, I thought we had more of them. Is the research gradually taking them from us? I don't understand. I wasn't looking at it carefully enough when I pressed the button. But, you know, let's do another one. Oh, look at that. Yeah, it's going to be 1 drop and then another drop. That's great. I should really save some steel for to build some braziers. That's really gonna help. That could be a problem. Should I have them make even more? What's happened? Oh, goodness, this was the wrong one. There you go. I don't know why I did it that way. Who knows? There you go. Greetings, Sphinx. Hey, how's it going? We're doing our victory lap on on the last autumn. Surely nothing will go wrong. Surely everything will be fine. Just building a few more. Just doing some research for a few more extra pieces for the generator. That will hopefully help. Oh, well, both discontent and motivation went down. That's something. Yes, everything is completely fine. I'm sure there are no problems. I will, however, start building a brazier. So let's see. Yeah, the tents don't have heaters. So that is what we need to heat the most. Thankfully, it just goes on the street. You don't have to make room for it. It's heating. Okay. So if we're over here, I wish I could see how many that is. I mean, we'll need to cover everyone with what we can build. I mean, I could just systematically start doing it. Or I could start in the, for the workplaces. How badly do the workplaces need them? They've got heaters we haven't been using yet. Have the children on standby. No need to worry. Just a standard precaution. Yes. Yes. Standard. Standard precaution. Everything is fine. I'm going to save the game again. It's day 33. Good. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna go from here to, I'm just gonna go this way. It's the easiest way I know to do this. This is the edge of what is going to be covered. Yeah, building it here seems to cover the most people. So, there we go. And then, you know, we'll make another one soon. As we are slowly returning to work. I'm sure everything will be fine. Let's look at our numbers. What we have, what versus what we need. Let's see. They are 95% finished on this research. We've got enough to start this research. We just need a couple more. We need like 2 more to take care of both of these. 2 more steam exchangers. Steel composites, we need 15. We have 9. Because we have 10 here that are... We spent 10 here, I think. If we get another 6, that will do it for these. We only need 2 more of these. 6 more of these. Okay. Once those limits are reached, I may take certain things apart, but we will see. Because these also, the thing is, they build things that are helpful to speeding up if we're actually building something on the generator. And I need to see what happens there, because we got to figure that out. Because if I got to assign workers to the generator again, then I'm going to have to shuffle everything around again. Okay, that brazier is going currently. 24 hours because it needs to. Heating level 1, range setting 2. A charcoal burning brazier heating all buildings within its range. And that does very little to coal consumption, so that's good. Currently. Yes, generator riser system researched. Excellent. Good, good. We have our riser system. Let me check here. Oh, good. Okay, good. It's just research. We don't have to actually do things to... Great. That's wonderful news. I was worried we'd have to do other things. Let's go ahead and start working on the overdrive, shall we? Let's. Takes about a day to research at 100% research rate. We've started that. We've been knocked down to 18 Steam exchangers, so that both does and doesn't make sense. Okay, well, we only need 2 more. Good, good, okay. We need 2 more of those. And we need 6 more of these. Okay. 6 more composites. Good, good. I'm going to focus on the composites, methinks. Because we need more of those. Also costs coal whenever we make that. It is something we don't think about. 20 steel, 40 coal. And the steel is coming in faster now that work hours have begun, which is great. What are we looking at? It says 10. We need 15. What? Okay. It'll be fine. And as these happen, one there. There is an advantage to starting this up while that's going on. But those will be the last ones we need to make. I think that'll take care of it. How strange. Okay. Good news. That ought to work. Wonder if we should just set this one to 24-hour as well and just supplement with workers. Does that reduce efficiency? I think it does. Let me actually look at that law again that I signed way back when. Abolition of privileges, that was the one. Workers employed as engineers have 75% efficiency. Is that on an individual basis? Because I don't think it subtracts it necessarily. Oh, let me check a thing. I gotta check a thing. I think I forgot to mute a thing. I did! There are things happening in other places. That's okay. All right, back to this. Okay. Whoa. Fuel was accumulating while I was thinking about that. Do we have enough now? We do. I don't know if we actually need to make any more. Because this is done. So, and that goal was achieved. Like, as you can see, that little dot's been filled in, so we just have these other 2 things to do. I'm very excited. Okay. So, yes, we'll take... we'll get it done. We might not need these workers to do anything anymore. But I'm going to keep them there so they don't get rowdy. Let's see, we need, we need 3 more. Need 3 more steel composites, and then that'll be enough. Is that everything? Could be. Could be everything. I guess then I'm going to take that off of 24 hours because we don't need them anymore. Just gonna set them down to lower work hours and just have them hang out. These, however, shall continue to toil round the clock. Oh dear. Alarming rumors. So it seems that word of the last news from London has spread across the camp. People whisper all sorts of wild tales, but the most widespread rumor... I'm still going back north, I don't know. People whisper all sorts of wild tales, but the most widespread rumor is that everyone will be left here to die. Are you going to do something about it? Let people talk. Explain the situation. Discontent will rise greatly, motivation will fall. I mean, yeah, if I tell them what's happening... That might cause issues. Letting people talk doesn't seem to cause immediate issues, but will cause issues. However, we still have that boat coming for us, so... I don't know. We'll explain the situation and see what happens. It's not that bad. But, you know, just in case, we'll go ahead and have a religious service. Just to get some of that motivation back. And then let them, you know, box a bit tonight to take, if they want to take it out on anybody. We only have to make one more of these. And then we will have enough. Which is very exciting. Unless something weird happens, I'm going to go ahead and have them make a couple more of these. Actually, Jim, build more braziers. Braziers are now are now a priority. Let me see. That is a resource depot. It does not require heat. Let's see. They're going to be here in a couple of hours. Ideally, we should put them... because I can build a road. Put them on. What's this? This is foragers' quarters. They don't need anything. Right about there. Okay. We just build a road. Actually, right down next to this house. This tent. People die all the time. What are you worried about? Promise broken. Unpopular decision. That was an unpopular... telling them was an unpopular decision. Apparently telling the truth was not popular. Okay, yeah, that's where we want it. Let me check to see, does heating show up on housing? I mean, over here it does. It'd be nice, though, to get some sort of thing that tells us what's in range of the braziers. But, aside from just, you know, looking at it here. Should we build any more here? Maybe. Now we see, because this is already going to be taken care of. And then these are all the homes there. I think this one's already taken care of, but I won't know until this is built. Hang on. This is where it's being built. Yeah. That looks about right. That's going to take care of all of them. And so what we need is just over here. Which, you know, that'll do that. Just making sure we're good. I think going here will give us a little more coverage in case we end up... Yeah, right there. In case we end up needing to do something else with that. Okay. Greetings, Crit Twitch. Yes, we are indeed getting frosty again. But this is the, we're close to done. It's, this is the, we're nearing the end of the last autumn. In more ways than one. We're nearing the end of both the DLC and the actual autumn in the game. Because, you know, temperature's dropping. But, we're almost there. We've got 2 more goals left, and it's just research. We're researching an overdrive for the generator. In progress. And then we'll just need to have heat vents, and that'll be it. That should be the end, I think. We'll see how it goes. Unless something terrible happens, which would be, of course, delightful. Let's see. And now I'm just building braziers for when the temperature drops in like a day and a half. Because, you know, we need to keep everywhere warm. Pub has a heater. I mean, all the workplaces have heaters. So we're good there. Currently. It's the homes, the tents that don't have heat. So we're working on that. Looking at what's the maximum number of things? Oh, there's a tent back there. Do I need to build another street in between these? Shall I? Shall I? I shall. See what that looks like. Okay. Yeah, that covers as much as we can, I think. Good, good. And then we're gonna need to do over here, and that might do it. We might have to build 2 of them because of the... Actually, if I can build right there. Let me try that. Just think warm thoughts, you'll be fine. If you're not fine, that means you aren't a warm-hearted person, and you need to fix that. Oh, no, that's going to be impossible, isn't it? Well, maybe not. Let me see. No, I'd have to be... Yeah. Of course, that'll be covered. What we're trying to cover is... all of these. Or both of these. Like... somewhere like there would do it, but... would that do it? No, it's gonna... binary. Ah! Okay. So that just means we're gonna have a little bit of extra room. There's going to be an overage. We don't need a street back there. Let me kill that. Just in case, you know, we need to have many more people up here. For whatever reason. I don't think that's going to be the case, but you never know, I guess. We don't need to heat a... oh, wait, we do need to heat people. There are people back there. We need to heat them. That'll probably heat them. Let's wait a little bit and see what the radiuses are before we... okay. We're almost there. Just one more of these being made. So that being the case, we'll be able to afford to make a few more of these if we can. Just because I'd like to have them available on the off chance that we have to use them for something. They do seem to be at a bit of a premium. Okay, we now have 15 composites. That should be it. That should be everything. It should be everything we need now. Unless we suddenly need more later. But in case some event happens requiring them. But I think we're good. I'm going to turn off the foundry. These various things are getting built. And those workers come back to us. Okay. I can now see the radius here. Oh. Problems. Democracy! Is that really what that is? No. Unions. I don't know what they are. This is the council. What does the council need? I'm a fear. Good old Aunt Sally. The Workers' Councils. Workers' Council took the initiative to organize an after-hours Aunt Sally tournament. It's Aunt Sally. Workers are in high spirits, throwing sticks at a dolly crowned with an old bowler hat. Whack it! Shouts one of the players. Right in the head! Oh, what a shot! I swear this dolly looks like my bloody foreman in this stupid hat. I see. Motivation rises slightly. As they think about taking sticks to the foreman. I see what's happening. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure everything's fine. But motivation's gonna rise slightly. Strange. Anyway, let me look at the... Has this affected the heat map at all? It has. Look at that. Look at that heat map happening. Look at this heat map failing to happen properly. Oh, I missed some houses over here. I wasn't thinking about those. I missed a few. It's one step from stoning. Yeah. Yeah. I'm glad we're getting out of here soon. I hope we're getting out of here soon. They're making a few more of these. I just want to have a few extra. Want to have like 5 extra to do stuff with. Let's see. This is doing pretty well. Not a lot of trees left out here. That's fine. But I'm sure everything's all right. How is the research coming? That's really 41%. Why is the research taking as long as it's taking? I wish I could do something to further motivate them. It'll be about 9 hours. That number's going to probably drop once working hours stop and they go home. And these two stay open. Guess we'll see where we end up with all of this. Okay. Ah, okay. No, that one's now built. Okay, they're good. I just needed to see the, okay, good. Okay, that's covered. I have heard it said that whippings will continue until morale improves. Have you tried that? We've considered it. Well, we have a version of that, sort of. Well, okay, look. We have a people's militia already that we can kind of... We can send on patrol if need... Actually, we can't really send them on patrol, can we? No, but we can have them do things when there are riots. Okay, look, there's a law we haven't signed yet that I don't think we should. I'm kind of waiting until they demand it. Not that one. We signed that one. Show of force. Here it is. That can lead the most engaged workers on a hunt for malcontents and troublemakers who strike fear into the hearts of reactionaries. So, you know, if worse comes to worse and they demand that and I have to promise that, then I can make that law. Reduces strike risk when we use it. We have to provide them with some food rations. And, but it does... people may get hurt during the show of force, is the only thing, you see. Thankfully, we have an excellent infirmary. It is not overloaded with patients. No patients right now. Thankfully. No one in the care house anymore. That's good. That's good. Those workers are okay. Yes, you know, it's a thing to have in the back pocket. Anyway, looking at the heat map. You never know. We need one more up here. Take care of these last few tents. But I think everywhere else is fine. As far as having the necessary heat. Which, you know, this will matter in, like, again, a day and a half. So we just build this up here. Yeah, so everything except these are taken care of from what this is telling me. Okay, they're warm now, but they're outside of the radius, so when the temperature drops, they won't be. So I do need to take care of them. Okay. Makes sense. They're just outside the radius. So that's fine. That does not help. In case we need to build more things. We'll do that. Okay. That covers all the homes. Or should. So that'll be good. We now have just a couple more steam exchangers being built, just so that I'll have 5 extra. Just in case. And now all effort, all eyes are on our engineers working to figure this crap out. Ah! A transport has arrived with 8 more workers we do not currently need, and a steam core. Perhaps I should have ordered a couple of more engineers. Then they could have been around the clock as well. A bit late now. But that's okay. What is our housing situation now? We have 3 vacant beds again. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna send you off for more stuff. Just out of amusement, I might wait until... Well, let's see. What do we use the steam core for? We just picked up another steam core. I could put a collector out here now, if that's what we want. I feel like we don't necessarily need it. Like, maybe. But, if we're doing okay. As far as lumber goes, honestly. The move here might be just to pick up coal faster. As we prepare for all that. A little nuts, but that's okay. We're still during work hours, though, so we're not going to use it yet. I think I might actually wait for this to be 24. I'll go ahead and order another steam core, but I might go ahead... I order a couple of engineers. We'd need 3 to make 5. Just at the last moment. I don't think it's going to help for us to have, like, 3 more engineers. But, squeeze that last bit out of it, right? As we need more out here to help us with research. Oh, wait a minute. We have 2. Hold on. Math. We only need 1 more engineer to go 24 hours with these. So once this hits 24, then we can try to order again, and we'll see what happens. But I have a feeling at that point it won't matter. And we now have 25 of these. I'm going to go ahead and shut these down as well, because we don't really need them right now. We're kind of good as far as all that goes. We now have a bunch of workers available. Not sure what we're going to need them for yet. Feast or famine with available people and resources. Here, our amount of steel is piling up. I think we can now take... Ooh, do we want to take them off? Do we want to stockpile steel? Do we want to keep stockpiling steel? Or do we want to... I'm going to take them off 24-hour shifts. They don't need to be on 24-hour shifts at this point. I don't think. Like, we need steel to do upgrades, but I feel as though we might not necessarily have to do the upgrades. Our coal storage situation is also kind of okay. We're nearing capacity. I guess we'll see. When do we hit capacity? What is our coal capacity? 11,700. And lumber capacity is 2,550. Keep an eye on it. I don't think we need to build another storehouse, but you never know. We have enough steel for it. That kiln is still going. Oh, the sawmill needs to be moved, though. All right, where shall we put the next one? Let's knock down several more trees. Until the whole place is barren. I'm sure that'll be fine. Anywhere we'd want to put buildings, I guess, so over here. Should be next. Okay. We get 30 steel back for that. And steam sawmill. Don't want to destroy resources. That'll destroy resources. That won't. That will. That won't. That will. That won't. That we get fewer. Okay, this I think is our maximum resource spot. So we put them there. Then build a road out to there. Whence cometh our road? There we go. Good, good. What do we have happening now? Our heat map has covered everything.
Return to your comfortable quarters.
Oh! Oh, it is quitting time now. For everyone but you who are doing research for the great cause. You two. Just you two. You, unfortunately, we didn't have the staff for. Let me see. Where are we? 24. Well, that's one engineer. Which will be that additional 3 that we need to boost staff here. So, yes. And another steam core. Go! Oh, we'll put you to work when you come back in a day. Madness. Oh, they're going to build. Okay. Good, good. Build. Build, damn you. And they're actually having the service that I requested. That's good. Religion plays an important role in the lives of most citizens of the British Empire. It strengthens the community bonds, protects against despair, and reminds people of their higher purpose, which is of particular value in times of strife such as these. Yes. Okay. So, we don't have the despair happening daily. That's good. I think that stopped. There was despair, and then we finished the generator. So that was good. Just a couple more hours. We'll be able to work on the third thing. Are we going to be able to finish before the cold snap? Probably not. It'll be delightful. We've researched everything we can. We have done everything humanly possible to defend against the cold at this point. What is our coal situation looking like now? Absolutely fine. A bout is taking place in accordance with the bare knuckle bounce law. And again, I wish I could see it. But we have 6 House of Pleasure customers, and we have 28 patrons. And now we can staff this. So they can come to work in the morning. Bright and early. And right now there's plenty of heat there, so that's good. Yes, I think we're good. I need just a moment, though, to grab a thing. Let us stare at both the pub and the generator for a brief moment. I'll be right back. I'm back. Hello. All right. Stuff. Wish I could see this fight that's happening, but I can't. Thank you. Thank you. Ah, they're out. They're gone. All right. Generator upgrade overdrive researched. Excellent. Excellent. Good. Good. You can see we've achieved our second goal. Just one left, and that'll be it. I feel as though we've done this very efficiently. Yep. Okay. This is the last thing. Generator upgrade heat vents, which thankfully we have what we need to start it. Additional heat transfer. Additional heat. One day I'll learn to read. Additional heat transfer structures will raise the maximum heating level of the generator. It'll take about a day and 8 hours at 100% research rate, which we're gonna do a little bit better than, but we'll see. And, you know, working around the clock, too. We're out of steel composites. That was the plan. About 22 hours is how long it's gonna take currently. All technologies have been researched. The engineers have nothing more to do here. You can demolish the workshop now to reclaim the resources. That's a lie. They have to get this done first. We might never have to. We may never have to use the heater, although we may. If it does take 22 hours, it's going to be close. Ooh. And the boat will arrive. We can start building something when they get here. If it's that long, which it might not be once these folks open again. We are almost there. We're so close. So close. It is interesting that at the very end you're relying on the engineers again. I mean, not that we don't rely on the engineers throughout. As we continue to research all manner of things. But, I mean, this game we did lean sort of more closely to the workers than the engineers. When we had to make that choice a bit of the way through. To which camp we were going to favor, and so we had to start the council and the labor union, which became the People's Militia. Let workers take part in an after-hours Aunt Sally tournament. Carried. Ah, okay. That vote actually happened. I think it's time for a change. Let's hold elections and choose a new boss. Well, we're glad that one was voted down. That would have been a problem. We would have had to have fielded each one of these if we hadn't made the decision we made a while back, which was we formed the labor union, but then we did official doctrine to control which of their ideas were publicized. And this allowed us to give motivational speeches as well, which was nice. Helps the motivation. Ooh. Well, here we are. It's day 34. We're so close. Whoa! Everything's dropping. That's not good. That's a big motivation drop there. I mean, I'm glad the discontent dropped too, but I think we got to give a speech now. There we go. The words of our most experienced employees will increase motivation. It's like, speaking of which, good, got that back. That was slightly troubling. Let's see. I mean, this is really it. This is all that we are focused on now. We don't even really need this ventilation plant, but we've got it operating anyway.
To work. Remember to report slackers.
Remember to report slacker. Because, I mean, it's been burning extra and we don't really need it. Yeah, but it's not really... But we've got the resources for it currently. We've been doing amazingly well on keeping ahead of things. I don't understand how. This is the normal setting. This is the regular setting for the game. But, yeah, I'd probably lose my mind if I were going on a harder setting. But, this is good. This is good. How much time left? 11 hours. Okay, now that you're open. Gonna see if we can, when that other engineer arrives. I have no idea what we're gonna do with that other steam core. But, when that other engineer arrives, that'll be helpful. You know what? Oh, wait. Full! We've gathered too much steel! Oh no! Whatever shall we do? We'll build a warehouse for more steel. A large resource depot is 50 wood and 25 steel. I mean, why not? Why not, indeed? Who will stop us? Maybe we shouldn't think in terms of that. But yeah, let's put it over here. Let's build another resource depot for more steel. I mean, we may as well build one for coal. And may as well build one for everything. Everything! Food rations, maybe. I don't know, I don't think we ever really get full for food rations. Gets close. How much can we handle? I mean, we're keeping ahead just with our current population. With hearty meals. But, 1,200 is our cap on rations. It's interesting. We might want to build another. We'll build a little one. Just a regular resource depot. For more rations. Storage. And why not? Why not go ahead and build a second? I'm just going nuts now. I have lost all sense of self and sanity. And we'll build another one of these for more coal. I notice we haven't built another one for lumber yet. No, not yet. We might need one soon. Just for the sake of stockpiling. And yet, Did you run out of coal? Did you run out of coal to gather? Yes, you did. Upgrading these others might not be a great idea. Ah, right, yes, and that was the question of getting at this wood pile. We're not really going to have enough steam core. Well, I mean, unless we tear these buildings down that we no longer need. Is that a good idea? I don't know, maybe. We don't seem to need these things anymore. We could tear these buildings down and use the steam cores to build... Sure, why not? I mean... That's kind of where we are now. May as well see if we can keep this stocked with coal for when, you know, the actual residents arrive. Not that it'll help that much, but you never know. Got about 8 hours left. Yeah, okay. Sure. Why not? Okay. Dismantle you. Dismantle you. Dismantle you. I must have your steam cores. Dismantle you? Yes. Not yet. You'll have such an overage. We must wait for this to be built. See, we're already full again. I have flown too close to the sun. And this line of thought began with I was just going to build another gathering post out here somewhere, try to get a hold of this, but I can't because there are things in the way that I can't tear down, without like taking away a person's house. They don't need those houses, do they? It'll be fine. Everything will be fine. Is it possible to build these inside? It is. So like once... These are resource depots that I built in there, which I guess I could be building in here. Yeah, there's a large one right there. I didn't even think about that. This will be for steel, will be for coal. Guess we'll build another one for wood. I mean, we may as well. There we go. What are we even doing? I am not sure. We're doing some strange things. Yeah, this can't really function right now because the storage limit is reached locally for this pile of wood. So I'm going to put a reloading station right here where I can do that. Just going mad with power now. I'm sure it's fine. We got an overage for temporarily for doing that. I'm sure it's... Oh dear. I'm sure everything's fine. Down with the war. Well, here we go. Sir? A worker's mother writes him that his brother was shot dead during a demonstration against conscription, a highly controversial new measure introduced in the second year of the Balkan War. Young people have been protesting it from the start, but this is the first time the mechanized lancers were sent against them. Lancers? Mechanized lancers, you say? The worker's mother writes him that his big brother was shot dead during a demonstration against conscription, a highly controversial new measure introduced in the second year of the Balkan War. Young people have been protesting it from the start. This is the first time the mechanized lancers were sent against them. Let the man grieve. Strike risk will rise. Censor the letter. The only places I think that can strike now are being torn down. So let the man grieve. As long as the workshop doesn't strike, I think we're good. I mean, I'm gonna tear this down in a minute. I may as well do it now. Right now we've got our overage. Sure. Yeah, try striking now when you have no building in which to strike. I have gone mad with power. I knew it was only a matter of time. It was going to happen. It was going to happen sooner or later. Look at the people scrambling. As even more wood is loaded that we cannot pick up. Madness. Okay, yes, please, people. Yes, work here. Help unload this stuff. These many logs. We're full up here also. Wait. Is this done? Yes. Rations. There we go. And this too is done. Excellent. Steel. We'll have so much more room for steel now. And this one shall be for coal. And this one shall be for lumber. Excellent. How soon is this boat arriving? It's going to be about 3 hours. You got quitting time coming up. We're at 130% efficiency right now. You're going to be short one worker when I do this. We only have so much time. Currently it's saying about 4 hours. We need to get to like 2100 hours. At that time, in theory, we'll be finished and the game will end. No gatherable resources. That's the thing, it's like they're just polishing up everything. Everything. I guess it's not a bad problem to have. But we shall see. Ah, there's too much of everything. Did not resume production, requires raw food. Oh yes, yeah. You're out fishing. Aren't they? There's the boat. With your one boat, which alas we cannot do anything more for. How's it looking? Ah yes. I'm sure everything's fine. Looking slightly less green than it was earlier. Okay. Well, we have that happening. We've got over 100 workers currently unemployed. Great. Yeah, so I'm gonna need to, we're in 1,700 hours here. About 4 hours. This is the final push. We're about to hit our final goal. I shall go ahead and put you also on 24 hours. We have 2 of you available. That does put you above 100%. And shortly, in a couple of hours, another engineer will arrive and I'll put them right there. Where are all of our engineers currently? Our 31 engineers. Just, you know, out of idle curiosity. Oh, we've got 3 of them over here? I didn't even need this extra engineer. This whole time, I was worried for nothing. There we go. Balance is restored. We have 2 unemployed engineers now. They're about to be 3. Some poor bastard's gonna show up for no reason. You know. This happens. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure everything will be fine. I forgot I put those 3 engineers in there. Alongside the workers. Well, that's fine. They weren't kvetching about it, so that's helpful. Not having to do manual labor. Can't believe I had them the whole time. Was sitting here trying to figure out my strategy. My strategy was just, you know, more steam cores. Once we hit 1,800 hours, I'm just going to rebuild a bunch of stuff. It won't be helpful at all. There we are. Let me see. I've got 4 steam cores currently available. I'll have 1 more in an hour. First order of business: upgrade this dock. We're just going to maximum for everything. We're going to have 5 steam cores, right? So we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll have 1 extra. We can upgrade one of these for the ridiculous amount of lumber we're going to have. He's gone mad. Upgraded docks is 60 wood, 20 steel, but if we go straight to the advanced docks, that's 80 wood and 40 steel. We seem to have plenty. Storage limit reached. Upgrade underway. Now, let's see. At the same time, advanced reloading stations. We're going to put 1 here. Advanced reloading stations take 3 steam cores apiece. But only 1 extra to ones that are already steam reloading stations. There we go. And I think that leaves us with 1 or 2 steam cores currently. Is kind of hilarious. Let's see. Once this upgrade finishes, then I'll actually be able to gather stuff from these other... I'll be able to put these stations on other piles again. This is a regular reloading station, which takes 1 steam core. I want to get 1 onto each of these, but then I can... if I have any steam cores left over, I'll upgrade. Because I can do that now. Well, I can't do that now. I gotta wait for this to be built. But then... by then, maybe I'll have the 3rd steam core. So I can turn one of these into a... I can advance one of these. Transport's arrived! Carrying one very confused engineer. Stella Rich. What? Why? You don't need me? Why did you send for me? I don't know, just an idle thought. Here, come hang out with these 101 workers who don't have anything to do right now either. I'm sure everything's fine. We have a pub. Come to the pub, everything will be fine. Maybe a bit of bare knuckle boxing going on. You know what? I'll tell you what. I'll put you at the medical post. This medical post that I closed a while ago. Just in case we have overage from like a last-minute plague or something. It's closed currently, but it'll be fine, I'm sure. Because everyone just goes to the infirmary. Maybe I should have used the steam core to upgrade these 2 infirmaries, or one of these to an infirmary. So we could have had 2 infirmaries. That would have been the sane thing to do. But no. We went worker heavy instead of engineer heavy. Okay, these docks are now built out, which means we can now put a couple more reloading stations out here. Yes, good, excellent, excellent. This is 248, this is 29, and this has 295. I guess the one in the middle will be the one we upgrade, maybe. I'm sure it'll be fine. So we'll do a regular reloading station over here, which will render this place useless. This gathering post no longer needs to gather anything but dust. And I have 2 of those. Should I send another boat out? It's not really going to be necessary. Should we send a boat out for another steam core in case something goes horribly wrong in the next few minutes? Because we're at 95%. It's almost done. Sure, why not? I'll wait a tiny bit longer until the logistical limit hits 24 so that we can have another confused engineer show up. Because I'm at that point. If we wait, it might not happen. But let us see. This will go to the... yes, we can do a steam reloading station. Or this one over here. Oh, I see. We were going to upgrade this one. Oh, right. That's right. This was going to be a regular reloading station. And we're upgrading the one in the middle to a steam reloading station. At least I thought we were. Maybe we weren't. We'll see how this goes. Oh, yes. There we go. There we go. That's happening. How are we doing? We have less than an hour to go. It is nearly the end. Nearly the end. I just want these to be built, but that might not happen in time, because we're almost there. We shall see. Just got that heat vent upgrade, and then that'll be all. Perfectionist, builder, and I'll be home for Christmas. We did our best. Our toil is over. Finally, I can't believe it. Those were the achievements that they just came up. I waited so long for this day. It is completed. Truly a marvel. Ah, there we are. Kindling of a flame. The end. Kindling of a flame. The huge generator, symbol of workers' victory, slowly disappears from view, dwarfed by the mountains towering over it. You have won against all odds and look defiantly into the uncertain future. Workers, inspired by the wonder they've built, burn with fervor, eager to carry the news to the homeland. They will never forget what you showed them, that the old social order is just kindling for a flame. You have a feeling they will not watch idly the chaos engulfing the Empire. The flame you kindled might spread far and wide. We did it! We finished the last autumn. Finally! It was like a month and a half when I last played this. Yay! Every bold endeavor demands sacrifice. And so, we did. I like these time-lapse things that they show of abolition of privileges, muzzling dissent, propaganda, censorship. Oh, hey! We're being raided! Hey! Life for the Apocalypse! Hey, how's it going? We just finished the game! And wouldn't life be worth more than another? Liverpool needed a chance. I manipulated to give it. 0 dead workers, 1 dead engineer. Because they kind of weren't happy. All the things to make a successful society, yeah. But was this price just? I'm sure it's all right. Site 113, New Liverpool. Support capacity 800 citizens. So chances of survival average. Well, thank you so much for rating, by the way, folks. Live from the Apocalypse, very cool. Frostpunk has stopped working, so the program is going to close now. How was your stream? I hope it went well. So yeah, that's it, I guess. for that, they just sort of the game crashed when it was there. Let me see if I can resurrect it just a bit for the background, if nothing else. It went well. Good. I'm glad. It's good to see you. Hey, greetings. Hey. We didn't let the zombies take over the world. That is good. It's a more and more frequent problem these days. Just so many zombies around, I tell you. But yes, we have just finished Frostpunk. I will tell you also though. Please, folks, go and when they stream stuff, please go forth and see Live from the Apocalypse. They do excellent work. It's quite good. It's quite good. Let me go ahead and they do tabletop RPGs. That are most delightful. And so, let me see. Just typing a thing here. There we go. So yes, this was a heck of a thing. We finally finished the last autumn, which is delightful. Frostpunk is a brutal game. There's also an RPG coming out that I've been looking at the quick start for and thinking about, but yeah, this was an interesting DLC that they did. I have to wonder. Yes, it looks so chill. I know. But it was an interesting DLC. I liked I thought it was an interesting idea that they start doing a sort of a classist thing between the workers and the engineers, and that you have to kind of pick a side and figure out where you're going to land with different issues, and there's voting and all that. And I think that they might have taken that. That might have been the seed of some things, some ideas that they later developed in Frostpunk 2, which I have not played yet. But I think that was very interesting. I liked the little variations in things, and I liked getting to see finally what goes into the building of one of these generators. After playing so long just in the regular game where, you know, everything's already gone to hell in a handbasket. And the world is frozen. I don't know how you turn this into a TTRPG. Well, it's a little weird. It's a little weird. Wait, I actually have the thing. I have the PDF of the quick start. And the odd thing about it, I must remember I left off on page 15 where they start telling us how to do combat. I watched an actual play. They do be finding wild ways to make anything a game these days. This is true. I did watch an actual play that they had, and they basically were playing out a very specific scenario that was centered around one of the player's characters. They were just sort of telling a story about that character's mission to try to improve conditions. I think they were one of the medical workers was the character they were playing, and so it was kind of one of those. Let me see if this'll display something for us. That displays. Oh, that's a different. Yes, display capture. That's what I want. There's the chat. Ah, there it is. Okay, good. Good. Hang on a second. I'm gonna do a thing. There we are. Hi. This is Sumatra. This is the Frostpunk role-playing game. And the quick start rules. And it's, from what I've read so far, I've only gotten halfway through reading it because I have had more trouble the last several years being able to find time to actually read things with my eyes. I usually it's delegated lately to audiobooks when I'm out walking. But yeah, this is it's interesting. It's interesting. It's where they start. There are three constants: cold, work, and the moon. The constant noise at the center of the settlement, which is, you know, coming from the hum of the generator. But yeah, I know it's strangely relevant. A lot of this, now that we think about it, but it gives a little timeline of events from the mid 1800s up to 1886, the year of the Great Frost. They filled in a lot of details. They already had, I think, even lore from Frostpunk 2, because that was also a thing. Frostpunk 2 is about, I think, the introduction of oil as a resource, I think, if I remember right. And so that basically was kind of sort of what a lot of things are put around. This are formed around. This has these character sheet. They have pre-generated characters in here. And they sort of show how to do. You have dice pool consisting of different types of dice depending on, you know, what you go with, and you have certain conditions that sort of give you an upgrade or a downgrade, which sort of lets you, you know, change what type of die you're using. But you also can, if you have multiples of both, if you have multiples, you can kind of strategically decide how to employ them. And so they have like, they have a few different, they have just basically, it's a sort of a skill-based thing. Where you have like, you know, awareness, close combat, medicine, persuasion, scavenging, and scholarship. At least on this skill tree that I'm seeing. I actually need to look at the other character sheets. But, it is a strange. I question it. Frostpunk is very single player. It's a very single player experience, and I don't see it translating well to a group play game. That's all. Well, that is interesting because the actual play that I saw, it was a demo by the folks some of the developers, or I think it was. I think they were. I think they have people who are working. I think, and again, this is just what is in my head from months ago. It may not be correct. But I think that some of the folks that worked on the video game are also developers for the RPG. It was clear from the actual play they were all intimately familiar with the video game. But it was a scenario sort of based around one of the PCs, and everyone else kind of felt like support for the story. And some of them were on opposite sides of the situation. I'm not sure what the situation was exactly. But, see, they have like a wound track where, you start losing from skills and attributes and feats, and then everything ends, apparently. And so it's kind of interesting. I was going to look to see if they have the pre-gen. Here we go. Characters of New London. These are the pre-gens they have. There's an archbishop. The ability to listen to a call of the spirit, language of faith, order rival. So I think they're going to be keeping the idea of that from the core game about the conflict between sort of the ideals of faith and order. There's a marshal. There's more on the order side. There's a lieutenant, which they're spelling left-tenant, which is interesting. So apparently, this is, I think, more of a. I can't remember what the sort of rallies people, I guess. I'm not looking at this very carefully, so I'm not sure. They have a beacon master. This strikes me as, again, somewhat it's more military, but Beacon Master is in charge of the beacon, which you use to find other things like other settlements and resources mostly, and other people out in the cold, and then a person named Max apparently, who we don't know what Max's job is, but there it is. Catalyst Game Labs. And 11-Bit Studios. So this is, yeah. I don't know if they did this. I don't know if they did this totally in-house, but there's a lot. And then tables. So I think this is interesting. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how. It feels just from skimming it, which I have to fully read this. I haven't tried it. But just from skimming this, I feel as though there is... They went fairly trad, actually, in many ways with this. You just basically... You basically just, have these different... I know you have to hit a target number, I think. With your combination of dice, and it just sort of tells you how well you do. And then it's just basically that you have these things you can do like once per session with these feats that they give you. Let's see, knacks. Just bonuses to certain things. Yeah, this feels like under certain circumstances you can do this better, or this becomes worse. Essentially, with as the knacks, I see they've got a couple of benefits and a detriment in these pre-gens. So I feel like, it'll be all right. But it'll be fairly traditional as these things go. Have a good rest for your stream, and the rest of the night gotta head out. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming by. I very much appreciate it. It's good to see you. I too will be resting shortly. But in any case. So yeah, that's like they've got a way of doing it as an RPG. I do not know how soon I will be taking a stab at doing the next DLC. There's one left. Let me head back over here. Hang on. There's one left. I'm actually going to have 2 soundtracks going simultaneously. We can't have that. Let me stop that. Just because we'll be able to see this. Because, so like, now at this point, expansions, scenario, expansions? And we did all of this. There's the rifts, we have the last autumn, we have on the edge. The rifts, I think, was first. These are more sales pitches. Let me actually go to where we talk about them. So, like, the last one is on the edge. We've done all of these, and let me go to the other freaking side of the screen so you can see what I'm pointing at. We've done all of these, and we just have on the edge left. We just did the last autumn, right? The Empire is under the strain of climate catastrophe, yet no one is ready to admit it openly. A secret project to build the generators was put into motion. This is the origin story, right? And the last one is on the edge. And, this basically... Wait, you aren't done? Nope. Not completely. Where this says, after the Great Storm has exposed an army warehouse, we are sent from New London to set up an outpost there. Times are changing. What will be our role in the coming thaw? New London is the core, is the main game's setting, I believe. That first city where you do all the stuff in the main game. So this is the future of that city. I am sorry if you're feeling bamboozled from all of this. Wait, there's more? Alas, there is more. Yes. Wait, what? Hang on. Times are changing. What will be our role in the coming thaw? And so I guess it's a question of having multiple cities communicating with each other. I think that's part of the DLC, but I don't know if that's in endless mode or if that's also in On the Edge. But that is, my understanding is that is the final scenario. So yeah, fall is in season or fall is in an empire. I'm not sure. I forget when I said that a moment ago. I can't remember which context I was using. But it could be interesting. Yeah. I mean, I plan to play it. I don't know how soon I'm going to play it. Because, like, right now, it's taking me a very long time to get to different things. Because part of it has to do with the fact that I've got tabletop RPGs going on right now on the channel. But part of it is also just, exhaustion. And I've got other life stuff happening, and it can be a little more difficult, a little trickier to schedule this kind of stuff. I sort of have to grab opportunities where I get it. So I have to decide. Take care of yourself. Thank you so much. I just have to. I'm gonna have to decide what it is I'm gonna do. When it comes to all of this. So yeah, basically, I'm going to, what am I going to do? Who knows? Yeah, and I mean, also they've got, there's an 1886, they're remaking the original Frostpunk. This game I am now playing, I think, is Frostpunk 1886, so I fear Frostpunk 2 didn't do as well as they wanted. But I'm gonna play that eventually. I have it, I have to get around to it. So, fall is in an empire? Yeah, probably. So, yeah, basically, I have to decide if I'm going to... I am going to take a break from Frostpunk, so I am going to put something else in. Probably something builder-like. But I have to decide if I want to leap straight to Cities Skylines 2, which I've had waiting in the wings for quite a while. And I want to get around to. I've been missing Cities Skylines. I may jump over to it. I don't know. I may try to go back to Age of Empires. Maybe. Tricky these things. We will see. We will see what happens. But, yeah, I forgot about Cities Skylines. I know. But it remembers you. It will never forget. Never. It's always there, waiting, lurking. So yeah, we'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. I'll do something. I'll play something. As I'm kind of hopping back and forth. Right now, though, I'm still hopping back and forth between the Crimson Diamond and Stranded Sails, which are both a lot of fun. The how do I want to torture myself decision. Yes. Neither of them are building games as such. I mean, Stranded Sails has some building elements, but not strategic building. Well, thanks for unlocking that new nightmare about the city never forgetting about me. You're welcome. That's my specialty. One of them, anyway. So, yes. What is going to happen now? Well, we'll see. Game-wise, we'll see. But as far as things happening on the channel go, today is Saturday. Tomorrow night, we will be continuing with our game of Lords of Gossamer and Shadow. We are, I think, we might be at the penultimate session. We have to see how long this conversation lasts that we're about to have. We're finally having that conversation where we're pooling our resources and figuring out what's going on, as we've all been off finding out individual things. I have a feeling there's going to be a degree of dissent as we try to figure out what to do and form a plan from that. So we'll see how it goes. I forgot to catch up. Soon. We're getting close to the end. Maybe tonight. You never know. Do sleep, though. You should probably sleep at some point. But that's happening tomorrow night. We're having more Lords of Gossamer and Shadow. And let's see. I believe that... Let me look at my calendar. But I believe that we're still on a little mini hiatus from Draw Steel. Yes, we're taking a couple of weeks off from Draw Steel. So that won't be this coming Tuesday. It'll be the Tuesday after when we have our finale for Draw Steel. But next week, we might have Planetfall. So my friend Lucci and I might be playing Planetfall Thursday afternoon, possibly. If he's available, which again, real life, there's a lot going on right now. But that evening, I might also, if folks are available, again, real life has been happening, but if folks are available that evening, I'll be over on High Shelf Collective playing His Majesty the Worm. That said, there might be other stuff happening soon. I can't announce anything yet. More is in the works for the near future, but more on that as we get closer. But yeah, it strikes me that the City Remembering could be a good hook for an Invisible Sun campaign, maybe. Maybe. There is a good deal of that happening. In the directed campaign that we played some of here, there was a question about a section of a city, a district that had been forgotten. It was no longer there. Sleep. There's no time for sleep. We must consume all of the content. We must be good consumers. It's very important. You never know. Invisible Sun, Amber, Don't Rest Your Head, Urban Shadows. They all could do it. Yeah. I kind of use something like that in Don't Rest Your Head, really, as sort of my version of the Mad City. I have it remember everything that the players do and make adjustments accordingly. But, so there's stuff. There's stuff coming up. That said, though, I am heading towards midnight, so I probably need to sleep soon. That would be a good idea. I've got a lot of stuff happening tomorrow. So when I hit the end card, there are a couple of people who are still streaming. I will go over to one of them. Feel free to hang on if you're so inclined to say hi to them with us. In the meantime, though, folks, please remember that you are unique. There is no one else like you, and that is wonderful. Because variety is very important in this world. We do not have... We can always use more of it. So you matter. Please take care of yourselves, and I will see you all of a sudden.